provide opportunities for persons who are residents of Vermont to attend colleges or other institutions by awarding grants and guaranteeing loans. And whereas VSAC guaranteed its first student loan in 1966, and the following year began administering Vermont Honors Scholarships. And whereas a significant new facet of VSAC's work started in 1969 when it joined the Federal Talent Search Program for high school students belonging to families with low incomes or a minimal history of prior college attendance. And whereas in 1981, VSAC began offering outreach services to adult learners, and in 1982, expanded its grant making to include funding for part-time study. And whereas in 1984, Vermont became the first state to provide grants for non-degree study, increasing the opportunities for students to obtain the training and education needed for future careers. And whereas in 1991, VSAC began participating in the Federal Educational Opportunity Center program for adult learners. And whereas in 1999, Vermont was one of the first states to participate in the Gear Up program that Senator Jeffords created based on the National Early Intervention Scholarship and Partnership that VSAC implemented. And whereas also in 1999, VSAC established the Vermont Higher Education Investment Plan, enabling families to develop savings accounts for their children's college education. And whereas in 2000, VSAC began offering career and education software to every middle and high school student. And whereas by 2012, VSAC's total scholarships since its creation exceeded $80 million and represented 47,000 awards to students. And whereas VSAC has awarded 461,000 grants worth more than $500 million for full-time, part-time, and non-degree students. And whereas after a half century, VSAC remains a vital resource for assisting students in the financing of their higher education. Now therefore be it resolved by the Senate and House of Representatives that the General Assembly congratulates the Vermont Student Assistance Corporation on its 50th anniversary. And be it further resolved that the Secretary of State be directed to send a copy of this resolution to the Vermont Student Assistance Corporation.
Now you've heard the reading of the resolution. The question is, shall the House adopt the resolution on its part? Are you ready for that question? If so, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those nay. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. You have adopted CR 48. Are there any announcements? Member from Colchester.